All right, let's hear it for the Vultures.
Woo.
The Vultures.
Woo! Woo!
From Kansas City, they been playing around. All right, well, welcome to the next episode of Gizmosis, whichever one that would be. And this is the first one of the new year. So that's right. And so, it's another party-like atmosphere. We don't need an excuse to party around here. And so we'll go to our first guest, who is Sharon Eicher.
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 Yes. Hey, yeah.
Come on. All right. Now, Sharon, you're a poet who's associated with the Writer's Place.
The Writer's Place, 3607 Pennsylvania.
And here's her book here.
Heavy Morning Traffic.
Heavy Morning Traffic.
It's a real old picture of me on the back.
I don't know if you can get a shot of that. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, and you're here to do a little reading for us, right?
I'd love to.
All right. Well, before you get started, could you tell us a little bit about the Writer's Place or in your role there? And
well, we opened it not this September, the September before. And we've had such wonderful readers as William Burroughs there.
All right.
Robert
Burroughs.
Bly and Sharon Eicher, of course.
All right. Who's that? No.
That's me. I do a coffee house the last Saturday of each month.
All right.
From 6 to 10. And we're doing a benefit for the soup kitchen.
Ah, yes. Mama Diva.
Mama, this is my new band. It's previewing.
So you're going from writer into band, kind of.
Well, I had a lot of poetry that rhymed, and it sounded silly when I read it, da-da-da-da-da-da, so I put it to a beat.
Well, if you want, we could have the boys accompany you while you read.
That'd be splendid. That would be splendid.
Oh, well, Gary has put in his guitar.
Well, I don't know if they play blues, but I do a lot of blues.
No, I think I don't know if they're a blues outfit quite yet, but I tell you what, why don't we get started and
okay.
read us some stuff,
okay.
and I think we'll like it.
This is a piece that was published in Killer Shroom, which is a little alternative magazine.
Killer Shroom.
Yes. Jordan Weiss is the editor. This piece is called "Sometimes Life's Just Too Hard for a Mean Woman." There are those times when a mean woman has to take her knocks hard. Knocked up, wolf knocking at the door, strange knockings in the car, what the hell is it this time? Then there's the knocking late in the night, thump, 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 heart beating on cage of bone. Believe me, it ain't easy being a mean woman. Takes a lot of energy to scare full-grown men away day after day, night after night. I'm good at it, been at it a long time. However, there are those times deep in winter, snowed in, battery dead in my car, and even though I got my own jumper cables, still need another vehicle for a jump, if you know what I mean. Times when my feet are so cold, turn off noses and all the utilities at once, bills piled high on the desk, and even though I know come spring I'll regret it, this mean woman crumbles, starts trawling for a warm, bold man with a fully charged battery to snuggle in with for the winter. Yes, even a mean woman weakens at times. Yes, 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 even a mean woman at times must let life flow over her, round her, through her. Take the finger out of the dike, so to speak. Sort of like when I take my old 76 Cadillac out on the open road of the interstate and run it at top speed just to blow out the cobs.
All right. Excellent. Do you have another poem you'd like to read?
Well, I have lots of poems.
All right.
This is the Corner Restaurant Anthology, a book that Carl Bettis and I published. I noticed a lot of people saying the Corner Restaurant on Broadway.
Ah, yes.
And so I started collecting the stuff that they were writing.
Biscuits and gravy.
And we put it together, yes. So this piece is called Hysteria. Small dying animals make sounds that attract predators. Mother Nature weeds out the weak with her no-fail system. We frail humans try to avoid belly-up behavior. We muffle our cries because squealing and flailing about helplessly brings the police, drug dealers, medications, your mother, the tax man, men in white coats, army recruiters, would-be husbands who offer to take care of you for the rest of your life.
All right. I know I hear these poems and it makes me think I'm standing at the corner of 39th and Main or something.
Oh, you
I don't know. feel like, it's just like the whole scene or something like
Actually,
that.
that's the first poem in my book, Heavy Morning Traffic.
Oh.
Check it out.
39th
the
of
very
May.
first one.
Would you like to read that one?
It's pretty long. You all got time?
Do we have time? You checking with the biggest
Oh,
clock?
it has.
2 minutes.
Oh, probably shouldn't. It has a lot of those bad words in it
Oh, well,
that rhyme with trucker. You know.
that's a hard call.
But it's just stuff I saw and heard.
No, we couldn't ask anybody to censor themselves.
Well, I'll
it's
come
just-
back sometime.
All right, when we're on pay-per-view and we can cuss. Well, tell us about this now. People can just come on down to the Soup Kitchen benefit here
Yeah.
at the Writers' Place,
And
36.
make a donation. It's a suggested donation of $4, but if you have 35 cents, we'll take that.
All right, so
I do this every year. Last year we raised $225.
are they going to have food?
No. So bring your own anything.
Oh, it's a
we're providing-
benefit.
yeah.
Okay. I thought they were
It's,
going to serve soup.
No. We're going to serve a lot of blues and jump and rock and roll.
Well, that sounds good. Music is
little funk, whole lot of funk.
food for the soul. And are you having any readings down at the Writers' Place besides this benefit
Yes,
thing?
and what I would say is we keep the flyers, like Riverfront Readings and the literary calendar are all available at Whistler's, and I try to keep some at Broadway Cafe. So, just check those, check the pitch, the New Times, it shows what's happening.
All right.
Sometimes the Kansas City Star gets it in, but it doesn't really know what's going on too much.
The Kansas City Star.
They're the last to know. Oh, is that a lawsuit?
No, I don't know.
It's only if it's not true, right?
No, it's okay. The Kansas City Star, I don't think is aware of this show, but anyway. But anyway, thanks a lot for being on. And are we going to band now? This is Confuso night here on. We're going to
Can I
band.
mention a couple more readings that are happening
Please
around
mention,
town?
please.
Okay, at
Please.
Meyerhoff's, which is across from Big Dude
Uh-huh.
on Broadway, on every Tuesday, a group called Children of Elvis gather, and we read our poetry.
Children of Elvis.
7 to 9:30. Okay.
And is there anything else?
Well, there are Whistler's readings,
All right.
and then of course Writer's Place. Just check the calendar.
Does Whistler's mother go to the Whistler's readings? No.
Sometimes we go over there.
I'm sorry, I'm just goofy tonight. Goofy.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Let's hear it for Sharon Eicher and her readings. Come down to benefit, 3607 Pennsylvania. Thank you very much. And now, here's the musical stylings of the Vultures. Vultures. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome Benvenue. Come on in. Okay, we're going to get the cartoon out of the way here. We're going to get the cartoon out of the way. Let's have a little close-up here. And, oh, well, now, how could that be?
Gary.
Wait, that's not Gary. Oh, well, I see. It's cartoon time. All right. Here we go. Move it on in. Move it on in.
That's him.
All right. Okay, we're ready to go. You got your focus going here. This is kind of a crude
I don't think our host is focused.
hocus focus. Here we go. This is TV at its best here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay, let's try again.
We're getting a kind of a whiteout effect here. But we'll try it again here. There we go. It's called Coffee in the City.
Yeah.
It's kind of crude. It's a fun thing we do. We like to have our fun in big doses. And we have this letter here from the Harvesters that we threw a benefit called the Gizmosis Before Christmas. These illustrious dude, the Vultures, headlined that show. And they said that our contribution provided $800 worth of food distributed through food pantries and soup kitchens. So we've helped, and here's what they said. They go, your selfless willingness to share represents the best of a caring community. It just gets me right there. I was talking to the Harvesters dude, and he said, dude, he said, you guys are really good. So, what can he say? All right, let's just quit clowning around here. We're just going to have too much fun, okay? Now we're going to get and look at some good art here. This is Linnister here, and you go by Linnister?
Yes.
And he is an artist, and you're from the Kansas City area, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And tell us a little bit about your works. We'll pan on the cameras or to the first piece here. It's called Hog
It's
Jacket?
called Hog Jacket, yeah. As everybody knows, that's the nickname of the Harley Davidson, and that's my old jacket and my hat.
All right. Now, what's the significance of having them hanging up? I don't know if you can see it. It looks like it's hanging up on a door.
Yeah, it was. I had it hang up on a door in the studio, and I looked at it one day and said, son of a gun, that make a dandy painting.
And indeed it does.
I have no idea. I don't know. If you didn't have a Harley in 100 years, who would care? Or 500 years, I don't know who would care about that. I don't know if that's really art or not art. It might be too much of an illustration. But
Well, let me predict here and now. There will be Harleys in 100 years.
yeah, 500. I think the definition of art is something that talks to the human condition or the human spirit.
I see. How does this talk to the human spirit?
It does now, but in 500 years, I have no idea.
Oh, I see.
No idea.
And now you exhibit your work around the area. Do you have, are you going to be having a showing soon, or have you had one
No,
recently?
really, no.
You just produce these works in
I saw them in Chicago and D.C., places like that.
Chicago and D.C. All right. Do they? No, Plaza. I don't know. Do they let? Are you in the Plaza Art Fair?
Yeah.
I don't think they let Kansas Cityans into that. Anyway, let's go to the next one here, and this is called.
Backstage at the Folly.
Could you tell us a little bit about this one?
Yeah, I was amused that an adult man would wear little red pointy shoes.
I had a landlord that was like that one.
And so I borrowed that from an actor friend of mine about 15 years ago, and I still have it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I had to make a detailed pencil drawing of that, which is incredibly difficult.
That's wild. Now, would you term your style a realist? Or
Yeah, I say I'm a traditional still life painter.
Let's go to the next picture. I'm having a crisis here. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a little verklempt here. All right, now what's this called?
It's called Field Gold, or the shoes of Jan Stenerud. He was the place kicker when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl the first time.
Oh, when they were good.
Yeah. Right. And these are his shoes that he was wearing when he kicked that final field goal and won the
Oh,
game.
man. Do you think that someday you'll make a painting of Nick Lowry's shoes? Or
No, it's not the same spirit.
I must, it reminds me of the Chiefs, and everybody knows they lost, but they really won all the times before. So you got to think of it that way, right? Right. Here.
I think they're getting back the same spirit.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Carl Peterson's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's a hell of a guy.
But
All right.
The spirit's coming around for the team.
Yeah, my spirit's there. I'm with him every Joe. So that brings us to the next picture.
Yeah.
And this is a bloody crown of thorns, I guess you might call it.
A crown of thorns, right. This is the fourth one. The first one's somewhat larger, and is at the Sisters of Charity Mother House in Leavenworth. The second one's in Medjugorje, Yugoslavia, and the third smaller one's at a shrine in Colorado. And I was always afraid to put too much blood. I thought it would put people off. It does.
Well, not around here it doesn't.
Yeah, well, it's... I can't imagine anybody knowing this painting. I think it's probably art. I think this talks about the human condition, addresses itself to what makes us human. And I think this would be art, whereas a motorcycle jacket, if you didn't have a Harley, you wouldn't care. So that's what I mean about this identifies part of the human
It's more
condition.
like universal symbolism,
Sure.
archetypal
Sure.
type thing.
Even someone who's a Muslim and doesn't identify necessarily with Christianity would recognize it. That has something to do with the human condition, about religion. So.
Now those are quite interesting frames those are in. Do you make those frames? Or?
Oh, sort of. Yes, I leafed that one.
Is that gold leaf?
Yeah, right.
Check out the gold leaf on that one. Can we have another look at that? Now that is actual gold leaf around there.
As someone says it was difficult, so I said, oh yeah, well, it's not that hard. It just takes
All
some
right.
time.
Well, so if somebody wanted to see your paintings, they just have to buy one, or?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And I see you have the studio here.
Well, I'm in the white pages. They could call me up, I suppose.
You can call up Linnister and...
I have soirees about 4 times a year and invite people over.
All right. Well,
That's
there you
how
go.
we do it. So,
Do they serve food?
I do, yeah.
All
brie,
right.
Yeah, red wine and
Excellent. I'm keenly interested in food for some reason. I don't know.
Brie and red wine goes
Oh,
together.
yes.
Who made that little sketch pad there? That little thing?
This cartoon?
Yeah,
I
who
did.
That? You did?
I did, yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, I work at this boring job and
That's
I
fascinating.
doodle
Yeah, I used to
all
do
day.
that. Yeah, that's fun.
My first one was the atomic bomb. Everybody starts with the basic atomic bomb one and works from there, I think.
Did it blow up?
Well, it would just blow up. Oh, your mic fell.
There's
All right, well, are we going to have the band play again? And the band played on. So, well, let's hear it for Linnister here and his marvelous paintings. And you can write them at, it's in the white pages.
right. They could write here.
If you can write. Or, if you can't write, just draw kind of hieroglyphics or something. Well,
See your
thanks a
local
lot.
art dealer.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Linnister.
Right-o.
Thanks for being on the show.
That's right. Look out.
And here, once again, the Vultures. Let's hear it for. You guys want to play another song? All right, they're going to play another song.
All right,
Yay! Yes.
Joey, thanks for having us on the show. We'd like to say we really appreciated playing the Gizmosis with Davies Uptown last month.
All right.
Hope we can continue to work together.
Oh, well, we'll try to work it out, man. We can work it out. We can work it out.
Thank you, Gary. Your $5 will be at the door.
Thank you, good night, everybody. Pleasant dreams.